Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm coming at you live with a sore throat, so we'll see how long I can make this podcast episode last. But I need to recap my July, the media I consumed in the month of July in the year 2026. So let's begin, as we always do, with movies. Here's a broad overview of the movies I watched. Pause to read if you are interested. Again, Letterboxd does it backwards. It's weird, whatever. But you'll make sense of it if you care enough. On to the actual slide. 4 movies. I watched 24 movies in the month of July. 4 less than June. That's okay. You'll see why next. Why I have less movies. Uh, anyway, so I watched 24 movies. Unfortunately, 0 of them were in the theaters. I am just as heartbroken as you are. I need to get back to the theater. I am alive when I'm in the movie theater. Whoa, I said that really fast. I am alive when I'm in the movie theater. I just haven't gone in the month of July. It was I'd say a difficult month for me. So I can see why that happened. So 0 in the theaters, but 24 at home. My highest rated, I only gave a 4-star review this month. I gave no 4.5s or 5s. So 7 with Brad Pitt and whoa, I cannot think of his name. Morgan Freeman. 7 is a very iconic movie, and it was one that's on my list of top 100 movies scratch off poster that I have. I got that at the thrift store. I'm working my way through it. I'd say I'm about a quarter of the way there. But I was looking for a movie to kind of scratch off because I moved the poster and it was already off my wall. I'm like, okay, well, so let's just watch a movie so I can scratch another one off. And it was 7. I'm going to be honest. I did not have my full attention to the movie. And maybe that's why I gave it a 4. It's the basic premise is that it's the 7 deadly sins and they're solving a crime because some guy's committing these crimes via the 7 deadly sins, gluttony, lust. That's all I can think of at the moment. It's a cool concept. What's in the box? If you're familiar with that, like what's in the box? Brad Pitt. That's from that movie. And I guess what I said, 6-7 was in the box. So that was my review on Letterboxd. How many times can I say box in this movie? I mean, I'm sorry, this podcast. My life's such a movie. How many times can I say box? Said it again. Moving on. I gave Camp Rock 4 stars. I think purely out of nostalgia. I watched it this past weekend. There's something about Camp Rock, something about that Disney era when I was just a little child and I was so excited. I was like very aware of media as a child. I remember the premiere of High School Musical 2. I was 5. I remember that. I remember watching it and then watching Phineas and Ferb right after the premiere of Phineas and Ferb. I have been locked into media since I was literally born. So 2008, summer of 2008, Camp Rock premiered on the Disney Channel. I was 6 years old. Of course, I'm watching it. I was obsessed. And now the memory's getting blurred because there's 2 movies, 2 Camp Rocks. I remember for at least one of them, can't remember if it was the first or second, camping out in my grandparents' living room in sleeping bags and couch cushions, watching the movie. And I want to say it's Camp Rock 2, but it could be Camp Rock 1. So I gave it 4 stars solely out of nostalgia. The music's actually not bad. Maybe it's just because I like the songs since I was a kid and it's fun to listen to, but I gave it 4 stars. Burlesque, I watched that for the first time this past month. I gave it a 4 as well. It is one of those like pop culture, like you have to watch it before you die, just to understand. Like Wagon Wheel Watusi. My throat hurts. I wish I could give the full share, but I cannot, unfortunately, today. I'm pushing the limits with speaking into this microphone. It was really good. The music was really good. Christina Aguilera is just beautiful. Cher is actually amazing. I think Cher is one of the coolest people on the planet. This movie, yes, it's a cultural phenomenon, and I haven't saved the song "Welcome to Burlesque" in my July monthly playlist because it was that good, so good. Love that movie. I gave 3 movies a 1 star. I don't even care about them because they're so bad. I didn't even want to put the thumbnails, the posters on here. I don't care. They were so bad. They made me feel weird. You can see on the slide previous, if you paused, you can see which ones I gave a 1 star. So bad, so dumb. That's my thought. So that is the movies I watched. And now on TV, that is why I only watched 24 movies. I watched a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full seasons of Drag Race, the regular, and I watched All Stars 1. I I would say I binged it. It was on AM to PM. I was going through a lot of mental health things in July, and this was one thing that really got me through was Drag Race because it was so predictable and it wasn't like too intense like action wise, or like it wasn't like a new show that I was starting. It was something that I'm familiar with. I get the concept. I love the show. So I'm really chipping away at being able to say I've seen every season of Drag Race. I only started watching Drag Race in 2020. I did not have the channel that Drag Race was on, which I think it's bopped around to different ones like Logo TV or MTV or VH1. It's gone to different ones, and I never had that as a kid. My grandparents had cable, but I was choosing to watch Honey Boo Boo and other things. So, and YouTube mostly. As a teenager, it was mostly YouTube I was watching. So I knew about Trixie Mattel. I knew about Katya because I was watching YouTube, but I didn't know the full depths. 2020, the pandemic, I started watching on Paramount Plus. Maybe it was like 2021. I was like, okay, so I know who Trixie Mattel is. I think she's cool. I'm gonna watch her original season, season 7. So I watched that back in 2021, right? Season 6, season 7. I watched season 7. Trixie, yes. I only watched it until she got eliminated the first time. Spoiler alert, she comes back in her season. I watched up until her first elimination because I'm like, I don't want to watch any further. And then I watched All Stars 3. I bumped from 7 and then to All Stars 3. It was so random. That was my introduction in early 2021. And then really, really got into it in 2024. And ever since, I have been watching every single season as it comes out, including All Stars. And now I've sprinkled in rewatching, like the summer of 2024. My friend and I watched season 5, which is the most iconic season, I think, in my humble opinion. So I've been going back and forth, and now I'm really piecing together almost a Dancing with the Stars. What? Not yet. That is coming this fall. The Drag Race lore and the cast members. I've heard these names, I've seen them on social media, but now I get to see them on their season. And I literally watched Drag Race from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed. Like, I didn't watch anything else. It was Drag Race. That's how I got through so many seasons. And I chose to buy ad-free Paramount Plus because I was so sick and tired of watching 10 minutes of the show and then 100 seconds of an ad. I'm like, I want full focus on Drag Race. It was a hyperfixation. I am currently watching season 11. I watched All Stars 1 and it was so boring. It was so boring. It was their first time doing it, and the season, it was like 6 episodes, 40-minute episodes. I got through it in like an afternoon, basically. Um, so I'm on season 11 now. I've just really enjoyed it. I think it's so fun. I think RuPaul's Drag Race was revolutionary for the reality TV show like sphere. And I think it's just cool to see the drag culture be televised and also how diverse it is. And I'm sitting here going, oh my God, that outfit is so ugly. But I'm like, I don't know how to sew. I'm like judging it hardcore, but it's just fun and I love it. And I'm also studying it from like a reality TV perspective, in like a TV production perspective, and just how things were done and how they accomplished things. There was an edit in season 10 where the queens had a good persona look, and then a second look that was like their inner saboteur. So they did two looks, but then they had themselves reacting to themselves, if that makes sense. They split the queens up on the stage. So like the left side of the stage was their good person or the good side, the right was their bad, and they edited them together. It was so crazy. And I'm sitting there like, wow, how do you do that? And it's also really cool to see how it evolved from the first early seasons. I mean, I've only seen season 5 and forward. The early seasons they're kind of hard to watch just with like the filter and the I mean, RuPaul was still trying to figure out the shtick, but 5 through 10, really, you can see the evolution just in those years. And I've seen 15, 16, 17, so I can see I know the later year perspective too. So it's just really cool to watch it unfold, and I'm really excited to keep watching. I'm probably going to get bored of it soon, but for now, that is my hyperfixation of television. How long have I been talking? I can't see my little thing. Hello, please move. 9 minutes. I'm good. Um, On to music. I listened occasionally. Mostly when I was like in the car. I had my July playlist. The top songs. This is just when I added them. It's not like ranked or anything. Whatever You Wanna by Annabelle Dinda. Sorry if I said that wrong. I don't want to say her last name. I will go wherever you wanna. Ah-da-dee-doo-doo-da-da-da-da. Really fun. She has made the song The Hand. She has made the song. Why am I talking like a dang freak? The Hand she wrote. I love that song. It's so good. So she's just like an up and coming artist. I think she's opening or she opened or is opening for Noah Khan on his tour. Love Spells is on the playlist. Love is the Law came out this month. This album, how can I describe it? The last episode I included a clip of the song. I will say it's giving Cigarettes After Sex, Orville Peck, Prince, if that kind of rings any bells for you guys. It's a very relaxing album, but also there's tracks that are super upbeat and fun. He did perform at Lollapalooza. I did not know that beforehand. I saw his socials going off and he performed. So I just randomly found him and I'm obsessed. So this album came out and today I bought a CD for this album and I'm very excited just to have a physical media. Just it's so unique. He's so unique and it's so fun. Um I had a lot of songs on my July playlist from movies that I watched. But yeah, my hyperfixation song is Hot, Wet, Delirious by Rebecca Black. Now, if you're not familiar, Rebecca, oh my gosh, Rebecca Black is famous for her song Friday, Friday. She has reclaimed herself and she is making really good music. Her album coming out in September, I think, The Age of the Exhibitionist. I am seated. I am so excited. Hot, Wet, Delirious. I'm putting a clip because it's so good.
Think of your lips. I cannot take my mind off your fingertips. Matching this beat to the swing of your kiss. We fought it, we won it. Come over here, bitch.
I'm obsessed. I cannot wait for more. I'm very excited to explore Rebecca Black and her matured perspective on music. I'm very excited. And then music, fashion, and film. I will be the first to admit I have not had time to really sit down and listen. Rock Music's Great came out in May. Spring Summer 2026 came out in June, I think. And then Wink Wink also came out in June or July. But I really like Card Declined. Let's Go Shopping. I'll buy a handbag. And then I think it's so fun. I need to really just sit with it and listen to it. I just have not had the chance to put enough energy into listening to it, but I am excited to do so. Music is great. I have a lot of physical media coming in the mail, and I'm like literally sitting at the door waiting. I have Addison Rae's 1 year anniversary of Addison. It's a really cool record. It has like colors and stuff. I'll have to show you when I get it. I have Role Model's new album coming, which it comes out. I'm recording this on August 3rd. It comes out on Friday. I have that album coming, a vinyl record. It's the Pistachio one. It's exclusive to his website, but it has really cool posters in it. I also have Zara Larson's Girls Trip coming out. I ordered that so long ago and I didn't realize it was shipping in September, which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, no. It doesn't make sense to me, I guess, beforehand because it came out in May and I'm like, oh, perfect. Nope. I think it was like a pre-order or something. I'm like, oh, but I'm very patiently waiting for that. It comes with a poster as well. This fall, I'm gonna have a refresh on my posters in my room. I'm so excited. And then this weekend, I was on my computer and I got an ad for Forbidden Fruits. Okay, if you're not familiar, that's a movie that came out this April, starring Lily Reinhardt, Lola Tung. I can't think of her name. I can't think of it. Look up Forbidden Fruits if you're interested. There's this company that's pressing vinyl for Forbidden Fruits, and it's the original soundtrack. I wish it was like the movie soundtrack that I can't always say that word wrong. Like the songs in the movie are really, really good, but they're pressing the original score and it's very, very good and I'm so excited. It's more of like a vibey album. It's like a vibey album, but I love Forbidden Fruits. I'm gonna stand on the ground and say it is going to be a cult classic. Looking back, it's gonna be like the Jennifer's Body, the Mean Girls-ification of things. I just know for a fact. So I'm very excited to get that record in the mail as well. It comes with a poster, a giant poster. Forbidden Fruits, so good. That movie poster is so good. I'm very excited. So I have some physical media that is coming in the mail, and I'm very happy about that. Books, you guys are going to be very surprised. I finished a book. That's right. I finished The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I did start it in April, but I finished it. I'm very excited about the movie that's coming out. I was reading it and thinking, how are they going to make this a movie? I was so excited about it. It's a really interesting story. I'm not going to talk about it much because I think you should read it yourself. It's LGBTQ. It is historical fiction. It's jaw-dropping plot twist. Yeah, let's just say that. So I had the physical copy. I bought that at the thrift store. I had the physical book. Then I was also reading Heated Rivalry on my Brown County Library. I guess it's not Brown County Library. It's the Libby app through the Brown County Library. I get books through the Libby app for free with my library card. Just another reason to get a library card, you guys. It is amazing. So I had my physical book and then I had my phone in my hand and I could read. I'm about 78% done with the book. This app is really cool because it tells you how long you've read it, how long you've spent the time reading, and then how much it will take you to read. I can't talk today. It will take me another hour and 28 minutes, but I've read 5 hours of this book. It's cool that it tells you that. Let me just tell you, if you're going to read this book, do it. Okay, let's just say it goes into detail, and that's all I'm going to say. If you've seen the show, you understand. The book goes into detail. It's really good. I find myself being like, oh my god, I can't wait for the new season. I'm really curious because I'm only in the first book, and the first book pretty much follows the first season to a T. Game Changers, I think, is the other storyline with the other guys. If you know, you know. This book is just Shane and Ilya, but it follows it really well. The dialogue in the show is the dialogue in the book. Not all the time, but for the important scenes, I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, I am so pleased that they used the similar dialogue. I was watching the show in my eyes as I was reading. It was such a cool experience. I love when that happens. So I'm really excited to finish the book and see then if I read the other book, like the following book, what will happen to these characters, because we only know from the show up until a certain point. So I'm gonna see if I can get the book. It's hard because even though it's like a digital book, you still have to like wait till other people are done reading it, which is kind of a bummer. But my physical book that I'm reading next is gonna be Percy Jackson. My grandpa had the entire series in hardcover books, so I'm gonna start with the first one and see if I like it. I'm not gonna be too picky, but also I have to like be interested in it and want to keep reading it. So we'll see. That's kind of where I am at the moment. My upcoming things I'm looking forward to. Nothing's really changed since the last episode. Hunger Games. Well, I am excited about that. I should add that. Okay, I'm gonna add it right now. Sunrise on the Reaping. Sunrise on the Reaping. Thank you. I'm really excited about that. A lot of the streaming platforms, maybe not a lot, maybe Netflix, I forgot. One of the streaming platforms has all of the movies of the original trilogy and then the Songbirds and Snakes. I'm gonna actually wait until like November to binge them with my grandma, and then we're gonna go see the movie because I have such good memories with my grandma going to the theaters Thanksgiving weekend and watching the new Hunger Games. Catching Fire changed my life. Anyways, added that. You would have seen it the whole time, but I just added the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping poster. I'm looking forward to American Horror Story still. Chuck Timely and Hourglass role model coming out this week. I Want Your Sex, Cooper Hoffman. Whoa. Take that sentence out of context. Wooey mama. I'm really excited about that movie. It came out in July. It's not showing anywhere near me. I'm so mad. The second it's available to buy or rent, I'm going to buy it or rent it and watch it and freak out. I love Cooper Hoffman. My movie's coming out August 7th. So if you're listening to this, get ready. My movie's about to break records. It's going to break the YouTube algorithm. I edited, I can't say that. I edited it last weekend. I spent like probably a total of like 8 hours editing. I'm so excited. It's so silly, but it's so fun. I feel like I'm really crafting my style. my preferred style, and I call all the shots. It's so fun. I'm so excited. I hope that the audiences really understand it. The promo that we filmed for it in July was so fun. If you're not familiar, go to my YouTube channel. Not this channel, my other channel. We filmed some parody promo videos of like famous promotional YouTube videos with my friends. It was awesome. I'm so thankful that they're my friends and that they were willing to do this with me. It is a good creative outlet for me, and yeah. Anyways, that is all for today. I have talked a lot. My throat, checking in about my throat, it still hurts. So I'm gonna have to eat like a lozenge or something. I also need to eat dinner, and it's 7 o'clock. So yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much as always for listening, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening or day or night or wherever you are.